Hi guys, it's Chris again. Thanks for tuning in. In today's video, I will be doing a twist out, and the main products will be the ManeChoice Ancient Egyptian line. So if you want to see how I got this look, the look that I'm going to show in the beginning of this video, let's get started. For today, you're going to need some warm water.
What's the source of the water? Poland Springs? Tap water?
It's tap water.
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, you didn't go to spring water?
Yo, you didn't do Evian? I think your hair could benefit.
Fiji?
I hate all of mine. And then run brush. This will help to evenly distribute the product. And for today's product, I'm going to be using the ManeChoice Ancient Egyptian line. So this is their cuticle control leave-in conditioner, and this is the 24 karat glistening gold twisting gel. This is such a bomb product for your twist outs. Bomb.
I'm talking because she is part of it.
As you see my edges, guys, they're a little off today. Please don't pay no mind to that.
I like this, Chrissy.
I'm going to twist it up with some gel, and it's really cute. I don't care about you, Eric. Leave me alone, you little piece of shit. I also will be using some alligator clips to keep my hair away. And a towel. A towel is always helpful, you know, water running. So on this side of my hair, it's already kind of damp. These products do work best on damp hair. As a low porosity girl and a wash and go girl, I usually have my hair soaking wet when I'm styling it. But for the twist out, I've decided the last two twist outs that it's worked best on damp hair. So also, something to be mindful of when you're doing twist outs, if your hair is too wet when you're putting the product in, your hair will shrink up much more than if it's just damp. So if you want to kind of have more length with your twist out, it would be good to have it damp. Okay, so I'm going to pin. So I'm just going to start by separating. And the good thing with twist outs is that you don't have to have the parts or anything like that uniform, because it's a twist out. The messier it is the more natural it will look. So I'm going to just pin this part back. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the cuticle control leave-in conditioner, and for this section, which as you can see, it's not a huge section, this is the amount of product I'm going to use. Less is best to start with, and then you can put more in as you go along if your hair doesn't feel as moisturized. Now the thing is with natural hair is that you want to ensure that the product gets into all of your strands. That's what, if your hair is always dry, think about how you're applying the product to your hair. You have to try to get it from the roots to the ends, especially the ends, because the ends are the oldest parts of your hair, and it is also the most susceptible to breakage and to friction, because it comes in contact with more of your clothing, and you know, if you're sitting in a chair and the chair has a different type of material. So getting back to this, I'm using the praying hands method, which is to clasp your hands and pull down on the hair. This will kind of help to distribute it. Then I'm going to use my Denman brush, and starting from the tips of the hair, this will help to reduce breakage. I'm going to comb through. So once I'm finished combing it through, then I'm going to take my gel, which as I said before is a 24 karat glistening gold gel. I'm actually onto my second tub, I should say. That's how much I really like this gel. It's very moisturizing and it smells amazing. It's very moisturizing and it smells amazing. I'll just say that again. And the color, it does have this kind of goldish color, but the color doesn't transfer to your hair. I haven't seen gold flecks in my hair. So I'm going to use this much for this part of my hair, and I'm going to start again from the ends, and I'm going to work my way up. And then I'm going to twist this one. So you want to have two even sections for the twist. This is going to be just a 2-strand twist. So you're going to take the 2 strands and you're just going to twist them over each other. And the good thing to do here is to ensure that you're using your fingers and running down the cuticle, or the shaft I should say, of your hair This will help to smooth the hair out so that when it dries with less frizz and it's more smooth to the touch and the feel and the look. Once you reach almost to the end, you just want to use your brush again to kind of comb the ends. That will help to even things out. And then when you have about a quarter of an inch left, it could be shorter if you want, I just hold it and I coil the ends. This helps to seal the ends in. This will also help to give your ends that kind of little curl. And then let's do this next section here. So this is the day after the twist. I had already unraveled this side. So I'm just going to do this side to show you how it would look when you're unraveling. So remember, I was saying that sometimes it's best to ensure that when you separate the strands and you're twisting, that you don't bar from each side if you're running out of hair, so it's easy to unravel it and it stays more distinct. So what I do is I slightly untwist it.
Once you slightly untwist it, you feel for the line of demarcation. And right here you can see me untwirling it. I found the line of demarcation. I'm just pulling it apart gently. Then I'm kind of twirling it back in the direction of the curl. What I'm doing now is using the pick to further fluff my roots to give it a little bit more volume. You can also pick the ends if you want, but you lose definition. So this is what it looks like once I've finished separating it and then picking it out a little bit. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. I have both volume and definition in one. This is a gel that I'm going to use to do my edges. This is completely optional, so I'll just fast forward through this.
It's very soft, very fluffy, and it feels really good. And again, you can separate them as much as you want. You can pick it if you want or not. But this is the finished look. Thank you for watching. You want to say look? This is the finished look. Thank you very much for watching. Until the next time. Bye. You just couldn't let me be great? You couldn't just allow me to